My Job Experience by Degenerocity. Now let's talk about it. I already know he's gonna talk about you ain't getting paid enough because ain't nobody getting paid enough, bro. Shout out to GameStop.
Today, I'll be talking about one of humanity's biggest fears.
A job application. I knew it.
This is a horrifying path that almost everybody will have to eventually face in their life.
No, not me.
Like it or not.
No.
And most of the time, we don't. But everyone has to get their bread somehow.
Get that paper
so we just gotta suck it up and pray that we win the lottery or our parlay hits one day. Because let's be for real, nobody want a job.
Hitting
like,
on
unless
red.
you got real aspirations for a certain type of work. I think most of us, if given a magical opportunity to get paid however much you get paid now and not work that job again, we would take it. Because
Absolutely.
most of us see jobs as a way to get by in life and try to make ends meet. There's no room for you to pursue passions in this economy. You better second guess that art degree and major in business so you can be an executive marketing promoter for $1 billion company.
Dancing like happy feet. It's because we using our time for money. But you need to be using your money for time. Oh, damn.
Digress. I'm
Cooking.
just saying, I doubt that is most people's passions to work at a 9 to 5 at a warehouse lifting boxes.
Nope.
I don't mean any disrespect, but am I wrong? Plus,
Nope.
it's fun being
Unless you enjoy it. If you enjoy it, do your job, bro. Shout out to you.
unemployed. As long as you got a roof over your head and don't need to worry about bills, most likely because you still live with your parents.
Damn.
Then why would you want a job? That sounds like it's taking away your time from being grandmaster on Rivals and watching reels. Nah, that's too much.
Ain't no way, boy.
But eventually you want to get your own stuff. You know, young boy tickets ain't free. Or life really hits you in the face and now you actually have bills. So eventually we all have to get a job.
Bills? Man, they cut the electricity off. Just cut it back on. What you talking about?
However, you know what's harder than actually deciding to get a job? Finding one that hires you. I swear you could send 100 applications
They got
to
ghost
100
jobs
different places
now.
and all of them would still ghost you.
Damn.
You think with how many job openings you see, the businesses are desperate to find people.
But they not.
It feels like they're posting it as bait.
Oh,
Just to mess with people
got 'em.
or steal your info. Not only
And
that,
sell
if
it.
this is your first job, you're gonna have a harder time because even the quote-unquote entry-level jobs are asking for a qualification of having prior
5 years
experience.
experience.
Like, isn't that what this job is for? How is someone supposed to get experience and not be homeless while almost every decent paying job requires that? And trying to
It don't
apply
make
for
sense.
a job on LinkedIn or Indeed is like sending your application into a void.
Bye-bye.
I swear none of those people be reading them. You could have them.
Bro, I had an application on Indeed for over 8 years, and I'm just now getting messages like, hey, you qualify for this job position. Bro, I asked 8 years ago.
Most stacked profile on LinkedIn. You got a bachelor's, master's, discovered the cure for cancer. Then you send in
mushrooms.
an application for your dream job to your dream company.
Eat 'em.
Then they write back to you saying, we've read your application.
Denied.
Unfortunately, the CEO's daughter has took your position that you applied for, so get
Damn,
the fuck on.
that's
Back
crazy.
when I was still applying for jobs,
It's
I
who you
literally
know.
gave up on sending applications on those sites because I never get a response back. Like, damn, was my application that bad? Even when your application does get noticed and you get set up for an interview, you still gotta go through some more bullshit ass questions. Why did you choose our business?
Are you sure you love the company? Because if you don't, I'll give it to somebody else who said that they do.
Y'all hiring. Like, what's up? What is your main
Y'all
motivation to
hiring.
get your work done? Money? What else am I here for? Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
Shit.
Hopefully not here.
Damn.
That's just me being honest with my answers. What do you want me to do? Work here for the rest of my life? This is a way. So you gotta lie with any question they ask. You have to make
that's
yourself
crazy.
look as good as possible. So you gotta fake it till you make it.
Always.
Even if they asked you a stupid question like, would you still work this job even if there was no pay? You say
Huh?
absolutely. I always wanted to be a slave. Congratulations.
Oh, man,
You've
welcome.
successfully become employed. The end of your life starts Tuesday.
Damn.
After starting a job, I feel after the first week, you can find out whether you like it or quit it the next month. And it won't be the job itself to motivate this decision. It's your boss and coworkers.
Always,
They can
always,
make
always.
or break this whole
Always,
thing.
always.
If you happen to get a chill boss and coworkers you can vibe with, that's amazing. That's how my last real job was. I used to be a waiter for weddings and other events. That job low-key had me stressing.
What was that?
I
GIF.
wasn't good at the start. I was awkward taking orders. I would mess up orders. And one time I even dropped a whole tray of food I was carrying at the wedding. Best believe I didn't get tips.
Bro, you would have got fired.
That day. And what would get me kind of jealous is that some of my coworkers would walk out and carry 2 trays full of food on one shoulder. Like, damn, bro, are you Samoan? Those trays are mad heavy and so out of balance. But you know what kept me going? It was the fun time I had with my coworkers and boss. They were cool as hell. We had a carpool to get to the events. It was always a vibe and a good time. They made my experience. Imagine working a 16-hour shift and walking out of it happy. One day I clocked in for a double shift for a wedding and a Sweet 16 at 9:30 a.m. and clocking out at 1:30 a.m. Damn. Granted, I was dead after that shift and had to take off my shoes more than once. But I got $60 worth of tips and went to Wawa after work, so I felt like Gucci. And I believe
get that paper, son. Get that paper.
I only felt like this because the environment I was around was nice. Sometimes I've had to serve some aggressive people.
Sometimes it be like that.
Yeah, it's my birthday today. What can I get out here for free?
Nah. Yeah.
If I had trash coworkers or a trash boss, I would have not stayed at that job for long. I have zero patience for
She said, nothing.
Like example, the first job I've ever had in my senior year of high school, I was a janitor at a warehouse. I had no coworkers, so I had nobody to talk to, and my boss was not a bad person, but a bad boss. I'd be working shifts that were 2 to 3 hours every few days, cleaning the
my back. Where that $500 at?
break rooms, hallways, and bathrooms. So my pay wasn't even that good, but since I was still in school, I was just thinking, I'm making money and I got more time to study and goon. That sounds like a win-win. But when payday arrived, I would only be paid for half the hours I worked, sometimes less. I was already barely working as is, combined with a salary of $13 an hour, cleaning up people and poo-poo. Man, I'm not taking it. Plus, he only paid me through Cash App. You've ever had a job that only paid you?
Nah, bro, that don't sound right. Hold on, bro. Hold on. We need to talk to somebody about that because that sounds like a scam.
You through Cash App?
No, that don't sound legit.
A few weeks.
Good.
He did pay me the rest of the money after, so he cool, but man,
cool.
warehouse jobs
Ain't no way.
My patience dwindled faster when I got accepted at BJ's, and I worked there for 1 day. I asked to go to the bathroom and
never came back.
Orientation. I discovered they weren't what they advertised.
How
you gonna call yourselves BJ's without expecting people to have certain expectations? That's false advertising. So I left. That wasn't really the reason. I just didn't want to work in the freezer.
Oh, okay,
That's when I
makes
started
sense.
my waiting job, then YouTube, and now here I am.
Chilling.
Unemployed since. I'm just saying I can understand the struggles of looking for and having a job. Especially the ones you only take to make ends meet. And the unemployed life can be really fun when you have stuff to fall back on. If not, it will only be short-term satisfaction. Eventually, you have to get a career, deal with any of the shortcomings of it.
Make your own career. Bro, YouTube free, TikTok, do something, bro. Do something. Produce more than you consume. Create more than you watch. If you sitting watching all day, surprised you ain't got no money, bro, just start making something. That's it. Something is better than nothing. You doing nothing. Nothing. Don't listen to Generosity, bro. He's only had 3 jobs. What he know about work?
And do that for the rest of your life.
He don't know.
The American dream.
Damn.
So when looking for a job, make sure to get one that you like if you have the privilege to do so. That's all I really wanted to say. And in conclusion, enjoy unemployment while you still can. Different strokes for different folks. It's so on, it's Scooby-Dooby.
What the hell was that, boy? Okay, that's Degenerocity, bro. My job experience. Yeah, it was a cool video. Definitely spoke to a lot of people out here that, you know, suffering with the 9-to-5 job life for sure. Try and get a 9-to-5 you enjoy, man. That's all the good advice I got, bro. If you don't see yourself as a creator or somebody that's making something, well, if you're gonna be working for somebody, at least work in something you enjoy, and that just makes it easier. Besides that, bro, to be honest, bro, you could just go like pick up some some other skill doing something, move somewhere else, and then somebody needs you, and then boom, you make your dreams come true. Or you just pay bills, whichever, man. If you think you can do it, you right. If you think you can't do it, you're right. At the end of the day, you right. So hey, live your life, have fun, God bless, bye-bye.